nice. I'm a nice person. Okay.
Aww.
A nice person.
Ready?
Ready. It's going to be a long day. You have no
But the
idea how
session
many
is going to be
interviews.
not too long, ne?
As long as we can push it. If you want to.
No, it shouldn't be more than an hour.
That's as long as we can push it. That's fine.
3, 2, 1.
I'm bringing sexy back. That's the perfect song for this.
Why didn't you guys play it in the background?
Copyright.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, guys. This is ADN. Oh, the audience at the back is like waving. This is ADN Lifestyle with Sanati, brought to you by Audionomics Entertainment. As you can see, today, basically, I must bring sexy. I don't know, because apparently I'm hardly ever sexy.
Really?
I try putting on makeup. But I guess
it's effortless. I mean,
Did
hello.
someone pay you to say that? Hi, Kgomotso.
Hello, miss.
How are you?
I'm lovely and spicy.
Oh,
Thanks, how are
always,
you?
always spicy, this one. I am great, thank you, finally. Thank you for coming.
Finally. Hoopies, man, hoopies.
Isn't it?
The spicy world, ish.
It's in demand.
Bruh, tell me about, people are, hoopies.
Tell me, okay, before I play a this is another question, like, I feel like I'm going to forget.
Before you forget it, okay?
Do you get, like, couples that call you for a private session? And what do they ask in that private session?
Most of the issues that people have, especially couples, is usually around communication.
Okay.
It's something that can easily be fixed by communicating. Because if you don't communicate, then it transcends to other parts of your body. You won't get turned on and because how you're sharp emotionally.
Okay, let's pause it right there. Because
exactly.
There's like 10 questions. There's 10 questions already. No, because I thought I was going to forget that question. And I was like, anyway, who is Kgomotso? Where are you from? I want to know where you've been, since in jail. Ula Kgomotso.
Shoo, where do I start? Should I give you a
not
proper
the CV,
corporate
not the
LinkedIn
CV.
answer?
No. Can you give me the hood?
The hood version.
Yeah.
Okay, knocking on a moko Khumalo, Kokatlehong.
Okay.
Born, bred, battered in Joburg. Keniko Primrose Primary, went to Germiston High, representing. Went to UJ, I studied IT.
Okay.
I'm an IT professional.
All right.
Besides the other things that I do. And yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm a mother. I'm a lover of good things in life, and I just love spicing things up all around.
Okay, so how do you go from being an IT specialist or professional to this? Because this is like
Two worlds.
Two different worlds.
I studied IT because I like providing solutions, digital solutions, and then this just came about in part of my life when I wasn't working anymore, and I just needed an income. And I'm like, what can I sell? And I don't want to sell the obvious things that everybody does, and I don't want to sell something that would have to make me look in a certain way.
Okay.
Like maybe say get you something with six pack, you know. So, and then I had attended a party, an intimate pure men's party a while back, and I was like, actually, because they do consultants and stuff, I was like, actually, this is something that I like, and because I usually would attend bridal showers and like so I was like, no man, let me actually make this a business. It started as me wanting to make money, and then the passion grew. I'm like, actually, this is, I'd hold sessions, and then the feedback would be positive, sell products, the people are happy, and the best thing is that
you actually enjoy it.
You enjoy it, and you don't have to show. Like mom nanda bonagali, like Kgomotso right now. I'm just joking. There's no evidence. So I was like, no, actually, there's something.
In my head, I thought maybe this thing, like something significant happened in your life where you were like, oh, okay, I need to tell people about this because I'm sexually liberated.
No. I wasn't when I started.
Okay.
For the longest, even when I started, I was actually single. I was from a hectic relationship, so I was very single, and in so I was just selling based on people's feedback.
Okay.
So by the time I started being in a relationship, and I was like, oh, hello, I've been sleeping on myself. Like, where has this been for all my life? And hence I started, like, let me go full force and, provide the education aspect of it. Okay. Not just sales, but provide the education, because I think that's what a lot of people lack. And Elena, I struggled with that because just out clothes or toys, you know, I would just stick to the clean things because I didn't know. But now that I know better, I just feel like, guys, you're sleeping on yourself.
And how did you educate yourself?
So with the company that I was with, I mean, they would provide training, products, training. Man, I was doing well there. I even went to America. Like this time, a few years ago, I was in America. Facebook just reminded me. Like I was that good and I was enjoying it. So, I mean, you get trained, you go for product training, feelings, and. So it's just like, why not pursue this? So when they closed that company, then I decided to open my own business called Spicey Luscious.
Spicey
Which is
Luscious.
all about spicing things up. You know, you're using toys, accessories, and lingerie, and everything around you. But the main drive that we pushing is let's fix the mindset before we can even get to other things. Because if you're not mentally emancipated, a toy really is something that is going to be a competition.
Yeah.
It's going to be intimidating.
Okay.
So let's start by fixing the mind, understanding what the goal is before we even get
What
spicy.
would you say someone needs to do in order to learn their body? Because I can't expect my partner to know my body before I know it. What do you think are the steps that I should take in order to get there?
So before I answer that, let me just put a disclaimer. A lot of my sessions are for women.
Okay.
So I'll talk from a
Woman's
perspective,
yeah.
right? And I feel the first thing is confidence. You need to be confident with yourself.
Okay.
You need to know what pleasures you and what doesn't pleasure you. How else would you direct a person to a destination when you yourself don't know it? You know,
So you must get there first.
If how it's maybe, you can just be like, yeah, go stop sign me. You know, you just get on the N1, you do this, you do that based on Google. But then if you know the directions, jump at So as a woman, you need to explore yourself, explore your body, explore which place tickles and which doesn't, so that even when your partner comes, you are able to direct them to that destination.
So if I'm one person who doesn't like playing with myself, how do I do that?
Then how do you expect to get pleasure? How is he gonna know? Men are not mind readers, so how is he gonna know what to do? Unless it's gonna be trial and error, but that's so risky because you don't know. What if he gets it right? What if he doesn't get it right? And then you move from one relationship to another.
And
but you know what I mean? And also blame about no. Maybe you're not even a person that enjoys vaginal penetration. Maybe you're a clit person and you've thought and
that's
that. You know, how are you going to reach an orgasm?
I'm asking this because for the longest time I didn't have an orgasm because
shame, man.
I know. But Ted, you know, because I had to learn my body.
Exactly.
And you know, a lot of people say, no, man, and I'm like, it must hit those spots and
or
corners.
even not before you must marinate. Foreplay is very important. Like
foreplay is very important.
That whole journey is important. You can't just enjoy your figure.
Because also pleasure or getting to that point starts before you get to the bedroom. It
The brain
in
is the biggest sex organ. It starts in the mind. Get excited. Build the anticipation in your head. By the time it transcends into physical, it's heavenly.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
You understand? So if you are happy and you've already pictured it, then you will enjoy the best sex life. Jeez, really deep so quickly.
I mean, I'm very interested in what you've brought today. We'll get to that. But I want to understand your mindset, especially with this. Not everyone is open. With talking about sex and, you know, knowing your body and all of that. Did you ever find it difficult when
Definitely.
speaking out and, you know?
Definitely, because I'm from a very religious family. So it's like, hey, but of all the things, how are you educating people about this and that? And the judgment also from people, like, yo, wara.
Like, I don't get that.
It's like the stigma is that I masturbate every day. I use all the toys. I am this, and I'm like, I'm human first before anything else.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I joined this, it was just merely to make money. And then when I started now doing these sessions, it became more evident that more people need to know, need to be educated. So my drive was, I'm not doing this for other people. I'm making money. I'm doing this to pay my bills, one.
True.
Two, while also creating a happy nation. Because people are being educated and the feedback that I'm getting is positive feedback. So, quite frankly, stuff what everybody else thinks. I'm just here to do me the best way I do it.
You can.
I've been doing this since 2016 and look at me now.
Hey man, look at you now.
You know, if I had listened to people and the judgments it's just like with any other thing. You start a business, people will still but question but with this it comes a lot of that.
With a lot of backlash and a lot of
you this, you that. But it's like,
I'm sure white people are more receptive.
White people are. I mean, even when we went on the US trip, this was all the South African agents that were there. I think there was like 300 plus agents. And of that, only 12 people made it to that trip. And there was only 2 black people.
Sheesh.
So you can just imagine. Even when we were there in America, it was not a lot of black people. So it's not just a South African thing.
Why is it that black people aren't
because
open about it?
we've got the stigma, rataba. It's too personal.
It's taboo.
Yeah. And it's like you don't talk about your sex life with other people. And granted, you know, it's a very sensitive and personal thing. But then how are you going to learn? And the thing with us is when we talk to the girls, sex is always lit.
Yeah, no, you don't want to tell them.
It's always lit. Exactly. So even when I post, I'm sure you've seen on my socials, I get like 2-3 likes. But if I go inbox and WhatsApp, because it's something that people do. And I think that's what also keeps me going. That people will be like, hey, this and that, but you're going home to your partner. So all I'm saying is just spice it up. Don't be boring. Use a lube.
And sometimes in order to fix things in the bedroom, it's just to ask questions.
Exactly. So hence I post a lot, whether they comment or not, but ukbona,
they can scroll all they want.
Exactly. And bayabona, they read. And they can say these stories. Then I get more engagements also because it's one-on-one than on my real
on your
post.
timelines.
And it's like, it's okay. We move.
Why do you think white people are more liberated when it comes to sex?
I think because they're not too judgmental of people. Rona, we've
Is it
got
a
so
culture
many.
thing as
I
well?
think it's a culture thing. Rona, since we so, you know, even noma balaya makoti, not from lie about every other things in life, but not doggy we as a so. You know, they won't be that explicit. They'll tell you that you must cook, you must pray, you must do this, you must do that, which you must. But also, can you also tell us, how do I get down in there? Because Bato just again, who do I ask? Like, and that's why that's how they accepted it. Because my direction was, for they are married. We expect them to be happy wives. So let's then give them the education to spice things up.
Because it's not just the men's responsibility to keep the family together.
Exactly.
It's both ways.
And hence my sessions are mostly for women because, I'm moving away from that. But because for the longest time, it's always been about men's satisfaction. Now I'm saying, let's take control. Let's enjoy it the best way we want to. Hence I said, you need to understand yourself before you can even pleasure the next person. And another nice thing about us is that even after we come, the show can still go on.
I mean...
You know, whereas when they come, shame.
Pay tutu.
Pelile.
Pay tutu.
Sadly.
Hey, yes.
Sadly.
Yeah.
And men don't even realize sometimes that when they make us happy, make us come, and then we come, Rebasha, we take that 2 seconds. You know, after you come, you want to. How about we? Anyway,
correct. They need to learn.
You know, you want to take that
break,
and then 3 seconds, then we can continue again. And that continuation now becomes more about pleasing the men now because
that's true.
But if I shame, man, I'll lie there like a chicken, like because I'm bored.
True.
You know, but if I come, why? 2 seconds, 2 minutes, it won't matter because and hence foreplay is so important. So important.
Do you mind going into detail what foreplay would look like for the general public?
Foreplay, well, it differs from one person to another.
Yeah, but like a highlight.
Foreplay, here and there. Yeah, date nights, nyana, dinner nyana, somewhere. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can have an ice cream date.
This is the thing. People have a misconception of what foreplay is. Exactly. Or rather, let me say a different idea of what foreplay should be. People think foreplay really needs to be touchy. No, it starts outside the house. Before you even get physical. I always say, like, it's for married women. The fact that already that's like you know, because we both from work. How are you expecting me to perform miracles? You expecting me to come home, cook, feed the kids, feed you, and then still come and be spicy, you know what I mean? So the fact that doing the dishes, you know, helping out, by the time you get now to the bedroom, you're more relaxed. You know, you even know more your bath. Baby, come join me. You know those little teasings, nyana, the soft conversations, the sexting throughout the day, just to build the anticipation. Again, you're fixing the mind. You know, you play the card games, nyana, here and there, just to tease. Dress a sexy nyana. And then by the time now you get physical, like you're already excited. You know, it starts by kissing, touching your erogenous zones. I mean, some people like if you play it in the ear. Some people like nipple gasms. Some people like, you know, that we like different things. But you just understand the sweet nothings, touching your body in nice ways. I mean, that's all part of foreplay. And then by the time now you get too deep, you know, with us women, a lot of statistics show that a lot of women reach an orgasm via clitoral stimulation. You know, you stimulate the clit. Yeah, I'm glad on a little DJ more. But from what I've watched from the show. What DJ What DJ finally advantage in experience Lady Vinyl.
You know what I mean?
So you must take that to the bedroom, okay?
Yeah, have a skill. I mean, that's also a skill. Doesn't mean like a clit is very, very sensitive.
Yeah.
It's got between 8,000 and 13,000 nerve endings. So you must, it's like really sensitive. You must make sure that it's weight.
Not that.
Not rough. No. You must just be
not polishing your shoes here.
As gentle as possible with lube also, because if there's no lube, you know, so you just lube it and then you just play nice. That's part of foreplay. Like a woman can reach an orgasm just by that, you know. Giving oral pleasure. Good, by the time you penetrate, 80% of the job has been done. That's if it has not even been done by then.
100%.
You know, by the time now, so it's a and Elena, he would have also enjoyed because you would also have given him oral pleasure as well. Lena nje sokuguthi ngoba sesajwayela ke ukuthi inkonzo ivalwe kumele senze so. You know?
And ingavalo in different ways.
In different ways, exactly.
Sheesh. Do you get older people also that?
Yes. Yes, I do have sessions with older women.
Like over 50?
Yes. Because essentially they're also having sex. Sometimes they're going through menopause. You know, it's difficult for them to even get
hot flashes and stuff.
Exactly. They don't get turned on easily. It's generally dry. So they need lubrication. They need those enhancers to make sure that they get turned on. Sometimes they need toys because sometimes you need to train your body. Like to train, the more you do something, the more it happens, right? So the more you orgasm, the higher chances of you always orgasming. But if Shemotola orgasm today, the next month, that's going to be your life. Mara, if you tola regularly, it's going to be easy.
Like,
you know?
Doctor's prescription.
Yeah. Your body, it's like going to the gym. The more you exercise, the more your body responds. Honka breaki, you could set some row again. So it's exactly the same thing. If your partner makes you orgasm, njalo, aibona, squirting, because a lot of people, squirt. Darling, it is a thing.
Excuse me. It is a thing. It is a thing. Babamba gonna go the Pornhub.
Exactly. So banana hayo in non-existent. No, Oscar when I was experience on hayo.
And also this misconception. Well, people talk about it in a negative way sometimes. But squirting or wara.
Hence, education is so important. Education is so important because not even when I go to a session and but that mentality, I just feel like then you're not my target market. Honestly, how not take it home?
Must be open-minded in order to learn.
Exactly, to learn, yes. And that is why it's also so important that before you even engage in these things, everything, so that when you want to come, don't hold it back thinking that it's because of Serkemrot, or just let it. And that's another reason why a lot of people don't orgasm, because we want to hold it back. You want to hold back that feeling, and the whole point is for you to relax
and let go.
Drink something that relaxes you. Smoke whatever you want to smoke that relaxes you. Have you ever, a lot of people have had, let me ask you, have you ever had drunken sex?
Yes.
And it was great, right? Because you are high, you're not thinking much. You probably reach an orgasm because your body is relaxed.
Yeah.
But wholly sober, you're thinking of so many things.
David orders.
Heater, did I even close the gas? You know, did I do this? Did I do that? And obviously all those thoughts, hence the brain, all those thoughts now disturb you from actually climaxing.
Getting there. Having your mind at ease.
Yes.
It's probably the easiest way to have an orgasm.
And just relax, like in all aspects. Just relax and let it go. Like rota before, so that you can, don't allow anything to hold you back.
Literally.
And like hence we've got the handcuffs and stuff like that. The handcuffs are also there too.
What are they for?
I mean, handcuffs are BDSM vibes and all of that. But mostly I say it's just to constrict the person, because you know sometimes when you're about to come, you want to push somebody away. And I saw pusha pushega now.
Yeah.
It's like that stop it, I like it thing, right? Excuse me.
Yes.
It's that thing that, because you're like when you're about to orgasm, you lose yourself. And we as humans would want to control that,
of course,
right? And hence now you're fighting with yourself to say, don't let go, but then your body's just like, but I want to let go.
Yeah.
And then you end up pushing your person away, and by the time
now
I achieve that, we are pushing, and by the time I achieve that, now we are back to square one.
Yeah.
Because I get the whole point is to hit one spot for long. So I want a whole hebagu when you are tied, then there's no way you can push them away. And it's much you are restricted. So they can do, or you can do to them whatever you want them to do, you know?
Do you think spanking is arousing?
Of course it is.
Not whooping, not whoop. I'm talking about spanking. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Especially I'm telling. Ka doggy.
Go. It's my favorite, by the way.
Of course. Plus, when now you are curvaceous and all, so no, but I mean, it comes with the benefits.
But I didn't want us to have an audience for this, but because now we do have one, I mean.
No, I think it is obviously done in within
when
limits.
it's supposed to be done.
Yes, you know.
Yeah, don't give me five fingers.
Because remember, when you are in that space, you are very sensitive.
Yeah.
And your body can feel each and everything that happens. So you don't want a mpama. It's just a little touch. Tap. That
you guys
little
must
tap.
get it right. It's a tap, not a slap.
And the same goes with the whip. You don't whip haholo because it's already very sensitive. It's just that little touch that causes a very high sensation in a body when you are in that space.
Sorry, my man just went.
Sorry, man.
Elsewhere.
You can say pencil liner.
Anyway, I wanted to say also when a woman is about to come, right? And you know, men are generally doing that, and you're like, don't stop, don't stop.
Yeah.
And then they change gears.
That's back to square one.
Don't do that.
And that is why a lot of women are likely to reach an orgasm with a toy. Because a toy, it will do like playing A1.
It's not going to move. And also, I'm in control of
it. Exactly. So, more until you finished. Like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes is usually long enough.
Long enough, yeah.
Because whereas with your person, you watch if that achieved. And that is nice,
Yeah.
It's just that at some point, you just feel like, just
pause.
Just
right
pause
there.
and just be like this. The same way with them, when they want to come. Ube stage just for that. And in Luruna, because you're enjoying, you'll want to touch, shift the cell, do this, do that. That's if you're spicy anyway. Because if you're not, shame value one, John.
But chicken dust. You'll be roasted chicken.
You'll be roasted like that every day, all day, every day.
I wanted to ask you, do men find you intimidating because of what you do? How do they even approach you? Because
do they? Do I look intimidating? Do I? Because of what I know or generally?
Generally. Okay, then.
At first, I used to, when I started doing this, because at that time, I used to get a lot of influx of inboxes, lead friendship requests, and I'm like, what's about that? Yeah, but vele. And shame, unfortunately, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't even use half the stuff at the start of my relationship because I want people to fall in love with Kgomotso and not the enhanced version of me. And then as time went on, now when I started sharing more education, now, it's getting smaller now. Like a lot of people are not approaching me and I'm like, but why? And hence I'm not even married. And
why?
I'm just as
Y'all
human
are missing
as possible.
out.
I'm just as human as possible. I have emotions. I'm not.
You're not a sex toy.
I'm not a sex toy. I'm not gonna be on top of the ceiling at
swinging from chandeliers.
You know what I mean? I'm as human as possible. I have normal intercourse like other people. It's only here and there that I will, spice things up. Keep it there. It's like dessert. We are on a special occasion. That's when I would go hard on. But lingerie, that's my thing. And having said that, I would want a person, I wasn't intimidated. I want like a strong man that is able who's confident to know who I am. That's my.
And sure of themselves.
It's my girl, man. I don't because like now I have to be. Baby, is this too much? Am I overwhelming you? No, I'm not about that life.
No.
And I'm as human as possible. I don't use toys all the time. I have normal sex like normal
everybody else.
People. I'm just emancipated. But I also would want somebody that wouldn't be shocked taking a toy. But obviously would have the conversation. But I can't date a typical.
Yeah, I
mina. I horror up lingerie azoti I know exactly like.
Sorry to say it in that language, but those are usually the culprits that say such things.
I don't want to say.
I'm saying it on your behalf and everybody else's.
I wouldn't want to date a person like that or marry a person like that. They must really be open-minded. And even if, because we'd be, and like I want a person like even if we go play game, because women will ask or people will ask, you must answer with confidence and be like, yo. And I pull You must be an extension.
It's everything. The topic is taboo.
It's taboo, exactly. They need to be open enough. No, no, baby. Lubricant. Any lubricant.
No, don't use your saliva, guys. No. And other things that are happening in this world.
No, man.
No, don't do that.
See, I would never. Ladies, I don't know why you would want to settle with someone. Stop.
Okay.
The only time a saliva is good enough is when you're both giving each other oral. And that's as far as it goes.
Period. Okay, so let's go through these toys. We went through the handcuffs.
Yeah, the handcuffs. Yes.
I think I need
just make
these.
sure Horuskala Kia. At least my
okay.
So the one, the other one we buy accessible way,
somewhere,
even if that other one gets lost.
It's somewhere. It's
close by.
Don't go digging and looking for it. And like Besilana, let's
exactly.
key. Now no more is compromised in that situation. I say
Nah, that time matbatla.
Yo.
How that is, we're not promoting chicks and all of that. We're building relations. The whole point of this is to build relationships. And I get so offended when people think it's a bitchy business. No, I'm just building relationships. There's so many people that are married, God ordains marriage. And all I'm saying is that let's make it spicy. Let's go por anang. Don't be makotis. What chicken njalo. Give variety.
I'm thinking of other things.
Add spice. And these are all the spices
Because
that you can add.
You know?
You know? You think I take the spice? Somebody said herbs.
I mean, you know?
You know?
There's garlic. There's other things. This is probably my favorite.
That is a favorite amongst many.
Can we put her on? I want it to vibrate on the table and go.
No, you need to vibrate. Okay, so get by Lisa Om.
Yeah.
Right? I need a drink for this.
Maybe I should join you on that one.
Okay, so how Palisa works is this is for her. Specifically for her, but they can use together, but it's for her, right?
Okay.
So what happens is that this massages the entire vaginal area, the vulva, and then this sucks the clit. Like, exactly, that's suction mode.
Okay.
It's very, very, because the clit is very sensitive, I mentioned that. So you must make sure that you started at speed 1. Alternatively, if it's too strong, because our sensitivity levels differ, you can wear underwear and then put it there, right?
Okay.
So because it sucks, this is massaging all around. So everything now is turned on. Because usually even with normal penetration, kappa, if he plays with the clit, the focus is only on the clit and everything else is left on its own. So this is now massaging that entire area, the rose petals. So this is a rose that you need to flower. You need to water.
Okay.
But you will, don't worry. You will definitely water it. If you don't water it, hey, money back guarantee. And then this part is if you want vaginal penetration or if you want to take it to the anal. Don't yak on other people's likes. Yeah, yak on other people's likes. Different strokes, but different folks. And I mean, we find pleasure in different ways, right? So this you can either put it inside or at the back. So for the sake of this conversation, we'll say vaginal penetration. You can either use it simultaneously, because again, some people like simultaneous orgasm, or you can just one side or this side. So unfortunately, this you can't see because it's not sucking anything. If you want to see the full version of it, you must attend any of my events this month, right? So I'm just going to switch it on. You must watch what happens to this. And
should I be scared?
It's very soft. Feel like it's very soft, so it's not something that will really hurt you. So I'm going to switch it on.
Nice and soft.
Are you ready?
No, yes, definitely.
Are you ready? Okay.
Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. It bounces.
And then you can increase the speed according to what you want.
Bounce, baby. Bounce.
You know?
Okay.
Well, this part is...
It sucks.
It's sucking.
Okay.
And it's so subtle. It's not too strong.
It's so nice.
Yeah. So now it's like simultaneously. So during foreplay, you can either play with this by yourself, but I would advise that when you play with it, you must make sure that you've got a mattress protector. One.
Okay.
Because I mean, since we have matrasi,
Bekeli ma'am, no khulipis.
No,
okay, mattress protector. FYI.
Towel or wipes afterwards, because you will definitely need those, and a lubricant.
Does this guarantee a squirt? Well, not guarantee.
It will require practice.
Okay.
But over time, you will. I post feedback usually on my Facebook pages, on my social media pages on Fridays, and everybody that I've sold this to has had great feedback with it.
Okay.
And there's like and it uses lithium battery, so you just charge it like you would charge your phone.
Okay.
And
you're good to go.
You're good to go. 30 minutes before load shedding. 2 hours go fella.
2 hours go fail.
It's
whole 2 hours.
2 hours is even extremely long.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can use it with your partner. He can put it on you while busy kissing. I mean, it's could be part of foreplay. You can put it on your clit while he's busy penetrating.
Okay.
And trust me, that is very, very nice. I'm hoping my face doesn't show what I've used and what I haven't used.
If it shows, it shows, man.
I don't want to make it about me.
Well.
So yeah, that's how you would use this. Or you can also put it on nipples, because nipples are also very sensitive, just to entice. Or anywhere in the body, actually. It's about it's how you explore.
Wherever you feel.
Even this, sensitive. You can also put it on his testicles, just to give him that nice sensation. Yabo, see the happy song again. And then can you pass me that? Hey, Palisayana. And then
like
this
Lord of the Rings. What is it?
Yes, you will be the Lord of the Rings, the Queen of the Rings. So this is our C-ring. I'm trying to remember the name, but it's our C-ring. It's a couple's toy. Okay. So when you introduce toys, I usually advise that you start with something like this.
Okay.
Because is this intimidating? It's not intimidating.
And it's purple. Serves the purpose.
To relieve any frustration that you might have. So this is a toy for the both of you. So what happens is this part is for your clitoris.
Okay.
As a woman, assuming you're going to be on top. And then this part goes around the penis. And trust me, it stretches.
Okay.
If your man is bigger than this,
size does not matter in this instance.
Hey, that's another. Hey, we must come back again to actually break that
with
down.
The size.
So it does stretch, right? So this goes around the penis area, and then this goes around. This massages the clit.
Okay.
So when you switch it on, it sends vibrations across and around this, making you obviously stimulating the clit and making his penis feel like it's a vibrator, sort of. You know, and he doesn't even have to thrust.
Okay.
Some people believe. Sometimes
to do.
It's around Angie Konalapo. You know, without sometimes just sometimes. You know, so with this, you can literally just park even.
Yeah.
Well, and just move it up and down. The aim is not to sweat.
Yeah.
And it's pleasure for the both of you, you know. And if you also want to even increase the intensity, you can put around his testicles to prevent him from also coming too quickly, because this might excite him and he's going to come quickly. So this is just to restrict him. Baby,
yes.
So this is great toy for the two of you.
Beginners.
Okay. You know, and again, it uses lithium batteries. So you also charge it for that. This is speed 1. You also charge it like you would charge your phone on your laptop.
Is this speed 1?
This is speed 1.
This is hectic.
But remember, there's also going to be natural feel inside.
Okay, maybe I can.
Yeah, so at my sessions, usually I would show it with a dildo, and then you would feel the vibrations on the dildo, how it is.
Okay.
And then and it's happiness for both.
Okay. Happiness. We shall call her happiness for both.
Happiness for both. What else? Oh, this is like also one of my favorites. A favorite for most people. So this is a panty vibrator.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hell no. I see those TikToks where the guy has the remote. And the girl is like, stop.
So this is the remote, like, stop it.
I like it, but we're in public.
So this is a nice communication thing for the two of you. You would apply this like you would apply your panty liner on your panties. I wouldn't advise you can say G-string, because it needs something to balance it. Then this part, it go the clit.
Okay.
Right, so I go for the clit. If you don't know it, you must come to my event.
It's not here. Sindololwan.
I wanted to say something else. So this is, you put this like you'd put a panty liner.
Okay.
And then you give him the remote.
That's not safe.
And then, really busy to shoot her, so you know, it's like a little kinky way of communicating with your partner. It's part of foreplay. Also, it's a build-up.
Yeah.
You go and he'll guys, I need to go quickly.
I think I like this, actually.
You know, can you feel the texture? Like, it's so
nice.
soft. It's just a way to spice things up in your relationship. You know, you could be having dinner with the in-laws. Luna footy there. It's like taking footy up a notch.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is that nobody knows. Lily too. But the spicy thing about it, the spicy, we just do it. Is that it uses a universal remote. So if I have it on and you have it on, and our boyfriends are in the same vicinity, it could vibrate in either one of us.
No way.
I was so maintaining eye contact, which was like,
no.
But for the mere fact that you know that it's possible, it's just.
So it can vibrate really to go on with one remote.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh Lord. Okay.
Yeah. So,
all right.
And
sheesh.
yeah, kapa who frustrated keep parking, you can also just play it with yourself. You do let's go so officing J.
Yes, sir.
Yes! I like that page.
Love it.
Love it.
Taking it.
You know?
Okay.
Again, it uses lithium batteries and not normal batteries.
Nice.
What else? The card games are also a favorite for me. Because these are actually what I want to push.
Okay.
What I'm pushing more. I have a variety of card games, you know. Because what I mentioned is that let's fix the mindset so that we can have a better
bedroom commands. Okay.
Yes. Because with toys, it's difficult to introduce them. It's difficult to start the conversation. But then with the cards, it forces you to
have the conversation.
Okay. So on your date night,
are we playing the game now?
Yes. You send the kids away, and it's just the two of you guys. Like, what do we do? And you just ice cream dating, Anna. Just play the cards. And whatever the card says, we do. You don't question.
Okay.
And if for batla spicy, you can put the ones say when not batlang.
Okay.
Cheat the game.
You've got that advantage.
So, for example, Dirty Daddy says, stand against the wall as I penetrate and thrust inside you from behind. See, if you had not tried that position, now is the right time to start that position. And there's no time limit. I'm not counting. It's just the two of you. What does Sexy Bitch says there?
Sexy Bitch says, use an ice cube on my nipples until they are both rock hard.
Ooh.
That is spicy.
Waban?
Yeah.
I get it. It's just...
It enhances.
Let's just try different things.
Yeah.
And then this one says, I know a lot of men will love this. Blow me while I am watching television.
Because of you.
You know?
Sexy Bitch says, explore my upper body with your hands while I am on top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's just to get it flowing.
Okay.
Get it flowing, get it going like the water.
Oh, this one is hectic.
Kidding.
Eri, penetrate me with whatever I instruct you to penetrate me with.
Ooh, that's him. Again, but pinda foods.
Wow. This, yeah.
Yeah, no, the card games are, for me, I believe every household
should have
card games and a lubricant. Those two are a need in every household. Are essentials. The same way onali until it should just be like that. Grocery list.
Yes. So those
the dice. Yeah. Oh, how can I forget? This is like my signature. When I started the business, this is something that I started with. They're very sentimental.
Okay.
So the dice, only a set of two.
Okay.
The one, again, get date night. We're just going to play this. And whatever they say,
we do.
As piggies.
Yeah.
So the one shows you the location, car, shower, kitchen, and. And then the next one shows you the position, right? The pink is the woman, and then the black is the man. So it's nice because it gives you an illustration of what you need to do. Okay. You must do a doggy. You don't know what a doggy is, and you can't now be Googling how to do. And I mean, we also have cards also that show you a position and explain one leg needs to be this way, your body, you know. So there's different. That's like the cards.
But it's best to also have visuals.
Exactly, they are visual as well. So you roll the dice, whatever they say. Again, you do. Ooh, so in the garden, it's a doggy. And no one
not the normal doggy.
And you want how the back must arc.
Yeah.
Not. So whatever the cards say, the dice say, you do. And you can be spicy, ning ning. umrumele message before he goes to work, before y'all go to work, you're like, babe, please just roll the dice so that I know what to prepare for tonight. Never? Ning ning, or kicken the dice man go baking your house, go put a roller coaster, but open what's a halal? Walk at date nights. It's up to you how you want to spice them up.
Yeah.
So do they click it's a how?
Let's go porana, guys.
Let's go porana. Just be spicy, you know. And then also being spicy, look good. Package yourself, ladies. Package yourself nicely. It's not nice until somebody at least if it's nicely wrapped.
Okay, troll us, ma'am. Troll us.
Receiver. We bula handle luena mnigazi. Awubethi nje viti. But okay, other days vele kuzoba viti. But on a normal day, when something is neatly packaged, you will want to open it nicely and devour it nicely. So I like fishnets. I'm such an advocate for fishnets, especially because my range is that they are crotchless, so you don't have to take them off whenever you do whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay. I need couple.
And it's one size fits most, disclaimer.
Most, not all.
But I'm working on getting for plus size.
Okay.
So the nice thing about fishnets is that they're quite spicy. I could literally wear these kaparali roko and go to church. That time and I'm like, I don't know, wouldn't you like to know?
You want to roll the dice?
Spicy, exactly. He's just
like,
being spicy.
They must add graveyard. Imagine.
It's just being, and I mean, with all these things that I've spoken about, it's things that are not overwhelming, I would think.
Yeah, I don't
they
think
are. I don't think there's anything here that looks intimidating. Besides this, maybe some person
people,
might say it looks intimidating, but I mean, this is small. It goes back to the topic of does size matter? Topic for another day.
No. We shall continue the topic right now. But yes, you were saying small, but not intimidating.
But it does the work.
Yeah.
It does the work. This is just to, let's get you excited. Let's fix the mindset. Let's build the anticipation. So by the time you do get intimate, it's fireworks. I want to hold that stuff sakhasi. Spell it to exactly. So that by the time stop sigu 6 already I'll think ukuthi usilite for age. No. And the thing about us women is that we are like we're not like a stove, you know, when hot baker. We're not like microwaves. That's where foreplay comes in.
It's not like microwave.
Where it's just 2 minutes. It's not like that. And a lot of people, and that's where the education comes in. A lot of men would want to just no, it takes time and getting to know each other. That usually happens with people that have been together for so long. Because this is what will get you excited almost immediately.
You highlighted on the fact that you're also going to be educating men going forward.
Yes, but couples. I wouldn't educate
men individually.
Men individually or in a group. Men are...
And they know everything. They think they know everything. So
yeah,
would be
usually,
argumentative more than anything.
And they're always like, lento, minu mshinuami. And it's like, I'm not here to compete with your mshini.
Yeah.
Even when you use the toys should be seen as collaboration and not competition.
Which is what most men see it as.
See it as, replacer. You can never replace a human being.
If I vibrator, I hear me more.
Who's the king? Hi chulu, hi utwari.
It doesn't whisper. You know?
Because, you know, cuddling, the power of cuddling. You know, that's why we fall in love. Right? Cuddling. Because
men think, also.
That's why, if I were to catch her, here's a tip. If I were to catch her, after
don't
sex,
cuddle.
Just get up and go. Because the moment you cuddle, that's when
keep on falling.
You know, so, yeah. Like nothing can ever replace a human being. There are toys for men as well, but nothing can ever replace my touch, my intimate touch, my sensual touch, or his sensual touch. Exactly. So that I don't do sessions. I'm not comfortable with doing sessions for men because they're very argumentative. They want to ask petty questions. You know, they're not there to be educated. You know,
so
they're
couples
not there
are
to
easier.
Are easier because mutau thing to check at times. And again, because men are visual beings, can you imagine now? So this is how you apply a lubricant, but in their heads.
Nasty.
Exactly. So at least if your partner's there, it is much better.
Then you can imagine your partner.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
okay, mamas.
But for women, I am more than
I mean, we're more open
comfortable.
about
We're
it.
more open about it. We talk, and usually my sessions are very intimate, and we try and keep it private. Whatever we talk about, because most of the time we experience the same things, just that we don't talk about them openly. And if you guys are scared to talk about them, I will talk about them. If you invite me to a session and maybe you want me to talk on how to give oral pleasure, I will focus my session specifically on that, or whatever need it is that you want us to identify at the time.
Size mattering. Let's talk about
Size mattering. The vagina gets sensitive in the first few inches, right? That's where it gets excited. Indaba ila. Even with the penis, it gets excited here. Even when you give oral pleasure, focus on net here, it's magic without even going further. Going further is a bonus, right?
Okay.
Even with the vagina, the first few inches, the sensation is just in what this goes in. If it goes beyond, it's even better. That is why we're able to reach an orgasm even just by finger penetration. Yet we do come. The tongue, yet we do come. A small vibrator, we do come. So the size is just for aesthetics. It makes it nicer, but it's not necessarily a need.
Okay.
Gas break up limit just because ingani, but also it differs. Because kusebenza mara uzwazela kusebenza ungazi ukuthi mele uyenze kanjani ukuthi uyisebenzisa kanjani. And I get that's why we have different we have different sexual positions.
Yeah.
Because you know ukuthi, let's say mayingani meyihleli kule engel ithinta la ngithanda khona. So if ingani is also relative.
Yeah,
maybe vele ukuthi wena you prefer ukuthi ibe ngapha ngaku left kanti lo muntu akazi yena uyangako right, because ingaba inkulu mara ayindawo ayenzi nix, it just goes in and parks.
Okay.
I think we've said enough.
But it does go in and park. Okay. So size really isn't.
It's relative.
Yeah.
It's relative. For some people want size. Again, a lot of people that watch porn will expect the same reactions from porn, because maybe to porn and big D's are the thing. Then it's a thing. Same way people think that if they don't orgasm by releasing any fluid, they didn't reach an orgasm. Sometimes you do orgasm. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
It's a feeling. You do
Sometimes
orgasm without releasing anything, you know. So because porn now has taught people that for you to orgasm, to release something, no, it's not the case. You know, because it's not the case.
Sometimes the
work with what you have. That's why there's lubrications. Work with what you have. Customize whatever I say or I've spoken about to your relationship. Relationships are not. Our bodies are not the same. Some people vele babang banali like small little vaginas. Vele ekhulu itlom limata.
Hey, and Ali decides
Adilikani, you know.
And then you get people that talk about pools.
So
That's fine.
But it goes back to understanding yourself. When you understand yourself, it's easier now to even welcome the next person to. You'll find better pleasure because you know how to pleasure yourself or what works for you.
That's true. Would you recommend couples to watch porn together?
I think so. Together, but they need to decide on what it is that they
looking for in the porn. Because otherwise it can be wrong. Not fair. But the thing about porn is that it's very addictive. So you must make it a point that if you know who you got an addictive thingy, disorder, personality, just don't. Even with the toys, if you know you've got an addictive behavior, don't even start, because you're going to get too addicted. Rather just stick to... And then remove yourself from the human touch.
Exactly. And now your expectations are a lot higher. And see, if you just do things naturally, too much of everything is generally not good for you. So do things... Moderately.
So with me, I prefer like storylines instead of, hardcore porn.
Yeah.
It's there. It's
bam, thank you,
ma'am. I'd rather watch 365 days,
It's because you foreplay.
Yeah.
You want foreplay. You want to stimulate your mind first before you actually get to the actual action. Foreplay.
When's your
Take
next class?
notes.
I need.
Sure, August, I've got so many events. I've got my own personal event that I'm doing on the 19th.
Okay.
I'm hoping ladies, please support me. Around here, Eco Tools Barbershop.
Okay.
See, it's only 100 rand to get in.
All right.
I'm gonna do like a mini sexpo, have the different toys, then you can touch, feel. Obviously, not to put in, just to have an idea of how this would feel on you. The different types of lubricants, because some people don't even know. Lubricant.
Yeah, chilies.
Oh, it's a king. And it's, you know, so I'll be educating on that, the different types of lubes, the different types of toys also, because even when you buy a toy, you need to know what the toy does. Or what stimulates you. Like I said, if you're a clitoral person, it wouldn't make sense for you to buy something for vaginal stimulation, because then it's not going to be useful. What's the point? You know? Yeah. So I'm going to have all those toys. That's on the 19th here in Katlehong. On the 24th, there's also an event, Go for Slow, that I'm invited to. That's free of charge, I think rooftop.
Okay.
So on the 24th. On the 2nd, I'm doing a big event, Go Altitude Beach. It's going to be covered by The Star and IL News. So that's really big for me. On like literally every weekend,
you're booked and busy.
Booked and busy.
Oh, I'm glad I caught you before.
Also, hence I was like, let me come now before. And it's good for me, it's motivating me because it shows that people are doing this and we are getting to a nation where now we're getting used to be having have such conversations. Because before it used to be so taboo. And now it's like, you all are doing it. All I'm saying is, let's just do it in a spicy way. I'm not saying, we don't want to admit that we're doing it.
Yeah.
So we are doing it, let's just spice it up. That's all I'm saying. Let's create happy nations. A happy orgasmic nation is generally a happy nation.
I couldn't have said it better. I really couldn't have said it better. So if people want to follow you,
it's Spiceyluscious on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Spicy spelled, I get it was spicy, not just. It's SPICEY LUSCIOUS. I know luscious is spelled usually wrong and pronounced wrong, but it's Spiceyluscious. And if you can't spell it, maybe you're not the target market.
Oh my gosh, this woman is so spicy. The MQ will just put it down for everyone.
Spiceyluscious across all the social media platforms. That's where I'll post my feedback Fridays, the events, and. And the events are also structured in a way, it depends on what the agenda is. What are you trying to push? If it's a bridal shower, the content is built for bridal shower. If it's a woman empowerment, it's built for that. You know, I try to customize it to whatever the needs of the.
So you're not like a one size fits all type of.
No.
That's nice.
And I'm providing an education. I just want to fix this. It's not Kgomotso Motso sex toys or some sex toys. I'm providing that education. The selling part is just an additional. Because some people would be like, Iza uzo ting sama toys. No. I'm not just doing that. And I also don't like doing stalls and stuff because I need to explain what this does. And I can't be explaining the same thing to 100 people. But I'd rather than explain it in one session. Then it's easier. Okay. You know, hence I charge for these services because it's an education that you wouldn't get anywhere else. And
I never said rutis with.
So
I think
in fact, we're like a sex. Sexual prekisa. So now we need to know.
Okay.
If it's done within limits. If kinyeti, emanati. If you know, the scriptural things that cover sex, the importance of sex in marriage, and it was God ordained for nothing. So
it's just the devil that tried to change it and make it a bad thing.
Exactly. So with every other thing in life,
So true. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I've been excited. You know, now I know what I want. Definitely that.
And they can also shop all these on my website, www.spiceyluscious.com. You'll find all of these and more.
Someone is going to be shopping tonight. There's a few items that I've eyed. But anyway, thank you so much for having this
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Cheers. And we are out.
Bye.
Bye.
How long
that was
that?
Spicy. That was really spicy.